I teaches on Thursday nights of Hope in Today's Ministries, and at the end of the class on last Thursday before last, there come a person. He was walking down the highway. He looked at the ministry sign, Hope in Today's Ministry. Then he turned around and come in. And I said, yes, sir, how can we help you? He said, I don't know. I said, well, where are you going? He said, I don't know. I said, you don't know? I said, what do you need? I don't know. And so I told the other staff in there, I said, is anybody got any money that can help him? That we can help him? I said, well, how would this certain amount of money help you? He was very thankful. He said, I thank you. And then we talked a little while. We prayed for him. And then we pray on. And then he went up the highway. And then as I was preparing to leave, I saw him walking up the highway. And to be truthful, I said, I'm going the other way so that I won't have to be bothered with him. I got up there, and so I turned at the next section, and he was about far from here to Janice right there. And the Spirit spoke to me and said, are you going to leave him? Or you going to leave him on the Jericho Road? I don't know what y'all know what the Jericho Road. Or you going, he's wounded, he's hurt. Are you going to leave him? And I just couldn't. I turned the car back around, went a whole block, come back up by the office, and went and picked him up. And I said, well, where you going? He said, I don't know. I said, well, where you want me to put you on? I said, I don't know. He said, can you take me back to your office? I said, yeah. I took him back. So he said, can I have one of them Bibles? I said, yeah. You're welcome to it. He said, he said, now, I was saved. I said, I've been saved. I said, I believe that, sir. I said, I believe you've been saved. And he said, I know Jesus. And so he said, I was staying in, forgive me if I don't say the right place, but I was staying out of town up here in a hobo train. Last night, I stayed up on the porch. I said, you stayed up on the porch. And he said that the man that was sleeping out there, said one of them got killed, got robbed while he was sleeping. And I said, well, what you gonna do? He said, I'm in a fidgety mood. He didn't know me, I didn't know him. And so the Spirit said, okay, I can't leave the man on the road, on the Jericho Road. I can't do that, my conscience. So I put him in my car and brought him to this house. And I brought him to this house and introduced him to Janice. I said, Janice, this is so-and-so and so-and-so. And I said, I'm gonna take him out to eat. She didn't know the story. I said, I'm just gonna take him to get something to eat. And she said, where are you gonna take? I said, I'm gonna take him to Burlington. I just led to take him to Burlington. And we got good places in Mebane. I said, I'm gonna take him to Burlington. And so I took him. He said to me, he said, is you Jesus? I said, I'm one of God's representatives. You know, I said, I'm one of God's representatives, and God got you in my care. I couldn't leave you. I couldn't get away from you. I don't know your history. I don't know nothing. And so as we went on up the road to eat, I kind of got lost. He said, I sure am nervous. I said, I would be too, in a strange place with strange people. So we went to eat. So I walked in there, and the in order, and I said, what would you like to eat? Eat anything you like. He said, I would like to eat what you eat. I said, okay. So he ate what I ate. I ate most of mine. And when I stopped eating, he stopped eating. He didn't eat no more. Everything that I would do. And he said, can I go out and smoke? I said, they would appreciate that if you go out and smoke and not smoke in here. I said, they would appreciate that. Yes, you can go out and smoke. He went out and smoked, and the people was telling me in that place, say, you better be careful what you're doing. And you can let people scare you better, worse than the people that you're dealing with. I wouldn't listen to it. I said, well, he's all right. And so I took him, and then I called some friends of Hope in Today's Ministry. I called back to the office, and I said, well, I got this man with me. I don't know really what to do with him. And I said, I can't leave him, that's for sure. I said, if we got a house that we can put him in. And the ministry does these houses. We does houses for people that is on low income, and sometimes for people that don't have no income. We does that. And so they got to working on it. And they said, well, okay, can you bring him up here to this house? Where are you? I said, I'm in Burlington. They said, well, we working at the house in Burlington. Can you bring him up here? I said, sure. Took him up there, and we give him a job. He know how to work. He was very thankful for what you done for him. You couldn't find no better person to be so grateful. And he worked for us, and now he was staying in the house that we was fixing up. So it had heating stuff in it. So they went and bought a mattress so that he had somewhere to sleep and all that sort of stuff. He was working. They bought him a scooter where he could drive around, that he didn't have to have no license, that he was taught how to drive it, and so forth and so on. That's one of the biggest thing to me that God called his people to do, is to minister unto others. Because at some point or another, I didn't get where I was by myself. You didn't get where you was. Somebody had to help you or instruct you. And so thank be to God. It's unexplainable. It's just so much joy. If you can help one person, you don't have to get 25 or 35, but just one person. God will bless your soul. I've been blessed. I'm blessed.